Hey there! Today we'll have a look at this pen, the Pelikan. And this is not any Pelikan, this is the Pelikan Stola 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. The pen was sent to me by Pen Boutique. Thank you kindly. And I think it's an interesting Pelikan. The reason it's an interesting Pelikan is that it's a popular brand, it's a well-made brand, but it is a brand that makes a lot of pens that are, well, reasonably expensive, and some are really expensive. And in Europe, this pen goes for 24.50 euros. So that's really not that bad, given that it's an actual Pelikan pen. Here you got the box, simple, cardboard with a bit of lining. It's plasticky. It's not fantastic, but you know, it's a simple box that actually looks like a decent display box. And here we have the actual pen. Okay, I'm going to cover the parts of the pen, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Starting at the top, we have the nice, slightly vintage looking black Pelikan with the baby. We have the nice open clip. It's definitely a Pelikan style clip. It has the same shape, but it has this opened up thing, which I think actually looks fairly nice. I like that. Then of course down there you have Pelikan. The back is nothing, and then just the barrel and a little black end cap. The cap pops off, and then you have a simple nib. It looks like it's, well, about number 5. It has a Pelikan on there again, and a little bit of scroll work like Pelikan usually does. And that's it. Simple section, and it tapers down, has a little lip there. The clip, by the way, is pretty springy, and because of the shape it's fairly easy to put into a pocket. It's all metal, making for a robust pen. Filling system is cartridge converter, and here you see this is one of the international long cartridges, which I like a lot. If you have to use cartridges, it's always nice when a pen takes this, because they actually hold a decent amount of ink, more than a converter does. Well, that's always fun. This came with the pen, one of these long cartridges. And there you have it. Now, what do I like about the pen? What do I not like about the pen? Well, I like the price. It's a very affordable pen, and it's a well-made pen. So for that price, you don't get a pen that falls apart or is kind of shabbily made. It's decent, and as you might expect from a Pelikan, tolerances are good. It works. It definitely works. It's a nice material, which is I think then varnished, which gives a little bit of depth to the material, and you can see that. I don't think the camera will really pick that up, but there definitely is some a little bit of depth to that. It's a very metallic looking pen, not just the barrel but also the clip. Of course, the clip assembly is interesting, right, with the ring folded around the cap. Size is decent. It's not the world's biggest pen, but I like it. It also writes pretty well. I enjoyed the way it wrote. So, as you might expect from a pen of this brand, it's fine. It's great. It's well out of the box, and even though it's a bit less expensive than a lot of Pelikans are, I don't think they have really made any terrible compromises in creating this pen. Now, things I don't like so much. This is a bit of nitpicking, because it's a pretty solid pen, but you do have a step down there. This ridge on the barrel is a bit sharp, so you do feel that. Also, this is the type of pen that I would really like to be able to post. This is something that is kind of pushing it in size for me, but the pen does not post. It just will not stay on. And it has my dreaded white plastic inner cap, which is something you see on a lot of more inexpensive pens, and you definitely see it there too. And the problem with those things is this one looks like it's a decent quality, but especially on cheaper pens they often crack, and then the cap will not have any more purchase, and it will just fall off the pen. You do hear how this snaps in place. I mean, that's a serious click, and it's very secure. But the non-posting for me is the biggest issue, because it's something I would like to be able to post and you just can't. The cap is way too loose. Having said that, it's a solid pen. It's metal, it's sturdy, it writes well, it does what it's supposed to do, and it's a Pelikan, so you are buying something of known quality, which I think is great. That's all I have to say about it. I think you need to see the pen in action. That's what's coming up next. Measurements, as well as high-resolution pictures by the ever-wonderful Gourmet Pens, will be on my website at sbrebrown.com. Thanks a lot to Pen Boutique for sending this pen over for review purposes. Let's look how it writes. Hope this was useful so far, and I'm glad to see you later. Bye bye. Okay, so here we go with the Pelikan Stola 3. The nib is, well, it's a medium officially, and the ink is what came with it. So Pelikan Royal Blue. A little bit of feedback, but I find there's a pleasant feedback. Lets you know you're using a fountain pen. Bit of a skip there. Another one, another one. There's also a drier ink, I should say, but even so, in very fast writing it will start to skip a bit. Wetness. This is a nib I would probably make a little bit wetter for my personal taste. You see, it's fairly dry. It starts to railroad pretty quickly, which means you can get a little bit of line variation now, but you have to go slow. If you really want to, you can do reverse writing, turn the medium into a fine. It's definitely drier, but it is possible. And that's all there is to it. Thanks to Pen Boutique for sending me this pen. I appreciate it. Hope this was useful. And I'll gladly see you later.